welcome to Release Day Unboxing. Today is June 14th, 2011, and today is a historic, momentous day in the United States. For today is the official release day of Duke Nukem Forever, the game which was almost 15 years in development, went through 5 different game engines, 4 different game studios, and finally exists. And what we're going to do is an unboxing video today of all the games that came out this week. But I think the reason this is the momentous occasion is because we are looking at Duke Nukem Forever, and I did purchase the Balls of Steel edition for Xbox 360. We're going to take a look at all the cool little extras and things you get with that. I did also purchase the PC version because I do have a gaming PC, and I actually do want to play the single player on the PC to get the best graphical experience possible. And let's face it, Duke Nukem is meant to be played on a keyboard and mouse. Always has, always will. So we're going to check that out, and then we'll check out all the other stuff. But let's dig into this Balls of Steel edition and see exactly what we got here. So nice presentation. You got a mini Duke bust, which we're going to look at. There's your basic information about the game. On the back you got the nuclear symbol, and then it says Balls of Steel edition includes collectible bust of Duke Nukem, a 100-page hardcover book, History, Legacy, and Legend, Duke Nukem Forever, Art from the Vault, Duke Nukem Forever postcard series, a radioactive emblem sticker, collectible comic book, foldable paper craft, poker chips, a mini card deck, a collectible emblem dice, and a certificate of authenticity. That is a lot of fucking stuff to get in a collector's edition. And I think it's pretty neat. And as you're going to see when we take a look at some of this stuff, how cool it is. So let's open this sucker up. What does it say on top? It says, "Hail to the King, baby." And as soon as you open it, on top you've got some of your goodies. So let's grab them here and take a look. So we've got Duke Nukem dice. And as you can see, the one is actually a nuclear symbol. That's pretty cool. A couple Duke Nukem poker chips with the nuclear symbol on it. Here's your mini card deck, and I'm going to actually open this now, and I want to take a look at it. Unfortunately, it was made in China. I don't know how I feel about that, because I would have liked it to be made in the USA so that our people could actually be employed. But then again, how much are you really going to pay someone to make a mini card deck? They probably paid them like 20 cents a day. So, okay. Trying to get it open without damaging the deck. There we go. So here we are, our mini card deck. Oh, there's another card stuck in there. A Joker. And it really is a full deck of cards. Take a look. It is a traditional deck. But on the backs, you've got the Duke Nukem symbols all over the cards. So an actual real mini deck of cards, which is pretty cool. So now I have 2 decks. I have this deck and I have my Fallout New Vegas deck. Actually, I had 3 decks. I had a Fable 3 deck too, but I actually sold my collector's edition of that game. So what do you get? Well, first of all, let's take a look at this bust. Carpe Nukem, it says. And it's taped up. Hold on. Let me get my knife to cut this tape. I fully anticipated there would be a shit ton of tape on this package. Alright. And just so you know, it's not hollow. It has some weight to it. So it is a weighted, it's not heavy, but it is a weighted deal. It's got little foam pads on the bottom so it doesn't damage your counter, but that's pretty cool. Carpe Nukem, it's not real stone, obviously. It's some kind of plastic or composite. But that is really cool. A little Carpe Nukem statue. It's perfect for anyone's desk, right? You've got a Duke Nukem giant nuclear sticker, okay. You've got your actual game, which I guess we'll open up and take a look at to see what's inside of here. Now, I did pre-order at GameStop, and because I pre-ordered at GameStop, there's on both the PC and 360, I got different codes for the Duke's Big Package downloadable content. I'm not sure what that entails. Maybe it makes his dick grow bigger, but I don't think so, because he probably already has the biggest dick of anyone on the planet. So I don't know how that would even be possible. More than likely it's guns or something that you get. Or maybe a downloadable map or something. Okay, so we're going to look at the game. Duke Nukem Forever. And it's the same back as what the box said. I'm going to open this sucker up. And I did notice this. I already looked at the PC version, but it says, how cool is this? There's going to be add-on DLC content coming this summer. So there's going to be a Duke Nukem expansion at some point. It's unclear whether it's going to be like multiplayer maps or if it's going to be actual like a DLC for the single-player campaign. I think that would be sweet, but I'm not so sure that that's what's really going to be or not. But anyway, yeah, that's something to look forward to. So there you go, and on the other side there's an ad for The Darkness 2, which we know is coming this fall. There's been a lot of advertisement in the gaming media about this game. Duke Nukem Forever, here's your instruction booklet. Full color instruction booklet, holy shit. And it's extremely basic, it's really nothing here, it's just basically explained. I mean, it's Duke Nukem, all you really need to know are the buttons, you know? It's not anything too complicated, so... That's your game. Now what else do you get? You get some more cool stuff I want to show you, okay? You get a Duke Nukem Forever comic book, which is really cool. I read it. I just read it, and it was really funny and good. So, Duke Nukem classic comic book, really good. And they're saying that Duke Nukem is actually getting a new comic book series this summer. That's pretty cool. What else do you get? You get your official certificate of authenticity for the Balls of Steel limited edition. Okay, you get Duke Nukem postcards. Hail to the King on Mount Everest. Here's the Balls of Steel astronaut. Here's Duke getting 2 awards, one for being the most humble and one for being the biggest action star. Here's Duke in front of a giant pile of money because he gambled at Vegas and won, and there's actually one I left in the box by accident. Duke showing off the giant shark that he caught while he was fishing. So those are pretty cool. Then what do you have? You have the Duke Nukem Forever Papercraft. Yes, you can make a papercraft of Duke Nukem. I'm not going to open this now, but I may make this later, which is pretty cool. And then last but not least, you get a 100-page art book that not only is an art book, but I actually looked through here. It's got insight from Randy Pitchford. It's got different comments from people who developed the game over the past decade. It's got development art from different periods of time when they were designing the characters over the past decade. I mean, this is an awesome art book. Sorry, I got distracted. These are the better pages, so I'm going to skip those because I'm going to not close the book if I don't. But yeah, here's all the different things in the book. Really cool. And this is a good read. This is basically tells the history of what happened with the game over the years. So that is the Balls of Steel Collector's Edition. I think that is a hell of a collector's edition. There's a lot of cool stuff there to have, and it did cost a little bit. It was $100 as opposed to the $60 just for the regular game. So yeah, you paid $40 for the extra stuff, but this is so fucking cool, this bust. And I'm erupting because that's so cool. So, alright, so that's the Balls of Steel edition. I'm not going to try to even attempt to put that back in the box because I know it's not going to happen, so I'll just push that to the side. Now, here's your PC edition. I did open this, just so you know, it's exactly the same as the 360 edition on the inside. The reason I'm not going to open this is because it has the CD key like blatantly on the box and I can't hide it. So, just know, I will be playing this on PC for the single player campaign with maxed out settings. So here are our other 3 games for this week. Yes, there are 4 major releases this week, if you can believe it. Transformers Dark of the Moon, okay? This is the movie tie-in game for the next movie, Michael Bay movie. More than likely the game will be better than the movie because Michael Bay fucking sucks at making movies these days. The Transformers Revenge of the Fallen was a piece of shit. But anyway, yeah, single-player campaign, online multiplayer, 2 to 10 players. The one bummer about this, there's a good thing about this and a bad thing about this game. The good thing is, this is made by the same studio who made War for Cybertron, and that game was outstanding. The bad thing is, they didn't put co-op in the game. I was really hoping they would do co-op like they did for War for Cybertron, but they did not. So, single-player campaign, unfortunately, is just going to be me playing it. And when you open it up, you've got your standard game disc, you've got an ad for some of the Dark of the Moon action figures coming out this summer, and then an ad for War for Cybertron. No surprise there, because like I said, it's the same people who made it. And then Transformers Dark of the Moon, really short instruction booklet, just basically explaining controls, heads-up display, that's it, and then it's blank. So, that's Transformers for you. Now, incidentally, almost as if they meant to do this on purpose, Alice Madness Returns came out today as well. This is a game that we haven't seen the first trying to think, the first one, which was American McGee's Alice, I think came out in 2001. So it's been 10 years since the first version of this game. Now this game was PC only originally when it was released in 2001. The sequel, they decided to go multi-platform. But the cool thing about this is, this has a pass inside. This is an EA published game, so as you know, EA, what they do is they make you use an online pass. If you use the online pass inside, you can download the entire first game completely for free. How fucking cool is that? This is basically 2 games in 1. Now, I played the first game. I got to the very end. I don't remember if I beat it or not, but this is cool. I'm going to be playing Madness Returns first, but this is a possibility to do a second playthrough and play through the first game later on this year, which is pretty cool. So what's in this guy? Your game disc. This is an ad for Alice merchandise. You can buy t-shirts and all kinds of stuff online. On the other side is your online pass, but the one funny thing, oh, there's no manual. It says the manual is included on the game disc. There's no manual for this game. It's just a disclaimer. So if you're looking for a tangible manual, you're not going to get it with Madness Returns, and probably you're never going to get it again for an EA published game because they've decided to cut corners. Anyway, last game for this week is Child of Eden. The way that this game works is you use your hands, as you can see right here on the cover, to actually control the action on screen using your Microsoft Kinect. And as you can see, it is a shooter style game where you can actually change weapons and do things like that. And it was funny because apparently the PS Move version of this game never came out. They said they were going to make a version for the Move because this was Kinect only, and they said, hey, but we want it on PlayStation. So they said they would use the Move. The developer changed their mind and said, we're not doing it. So if you don't have Xbox, you're not playing this game. But this is the game. It's from the same guy who designed Rez and I don't know if it's Lumines or Lumines or that puzzle game. I had it. He designed those games. He designed this one too. It's another revolutionary kind of a game. So this will also be for this week if I can get to it, hopefully. This is pretty neat because on the inside, as you can see, it actually has some artwork behind. Most Xbox 360 games don't do that. But there's your game disc, here's your manual, and unlike most other games, in this game the manual is standard that you fucking read it because it tells you exactly how to play the game, and if you don't read this, you're not going to have any idea how to switch your weapons, how to fire, how to do anything. So you need to read this instruction booklet to figure out how to play this game. Okay, so that is it for release day unboxing for today. A long video because we had a lot of stuff to go through, but this is going to be a great week for gaming, I feel. Even if Duke Nukem sucks ass, just fucking being able to say, I played Duke Nukem forever. I waited almost 15 goddamn years for this sequel, and it's finally out, you know, despite everyone basically telling them it was never going to come out, making a joke of it. Basically, they pulled it off. It took a long time, and it went through hell or high water, but they pulled it off. So I'm going to be happy just to be playing it. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to be honest about the game, and that I'm not going to do what I usually do when I play games, meaning call stuff out when it sucks, you know, complain if there's problems with the game. I'm all about being honest. But I am a fan of Duke Nukem, so if I go a little fanboyish during the playthrough, please don't mind. Alright, so that's it for the release day unboxing. I will be starting with Duke Nukem Forever today. I'm not sure how long the game is, so depending on how long it is, I'll either be going through that today and tomorrow. And then after that, I have to decide what game I want to play next. It's going to be a toss-up between Transformers and Alice, I think. I have to decide which one of those two I want to play first. Right now, I might be leaning towards Transformers a little bit, because it's been a while since I played a Transformers game. I know this game's going to be good, for judging from the last one they made. But, and I know some people want to see Alice too, but I don't know. It's a toss-up. I'm debating it in my head. But anyway, that's it. I'm DSP. Tune in later today on DSP Gaming for Duke Nukem Forever.